Okay, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to change a key configuration in TMK firmware for Miuni32. This is completely unscripted. I am doing this unplanned, but recently I came to require to use a lot of the media keys for my home entertainment setup on computer keyboards. So that's what I'll do in this video. I'm gonna define a few media keys that I use a lot and compile it on TMK keyboard firmware. So the first thing first, what I gotta do for Miuni32 is go to Big Tuna IO's repository and then grab a copy of the QMK firmware. Yeah, it is QMK, not TMK. QMK is a fork of TMK, but with extended features. Alright, so git clone. I have not done this on my computer yet, so I'll probably have to install a few things. I am doing this, I'm compiling the code on Windows 10 Pro using the Linux Subsystem running within Windows. The exact version is Ubuntu 18 that you can grab from Windows App Store. So now that's done, the cloning is done. You can go to QMK firmware, and then I'm gonna just try to see if I can do a make. Of course, it does not have make. I am going to install it. Okay, right off the bat, I am running into some issues, so I'm gonna just do what the instruction suggests. Okay. So that's exactly what the output suggests me try. So app fix broken install. Okay, so it's got a whole bunch more packages. This is gonna take a few minutes. It's taking longer than I expected, but that's okay. I'm gonna fast forward the video from here. It looks like it's installing a whole bunch of graphical user interface packages that I don't need. This Linux Subsystem that runs on Windows does not have Ubuntu's default graphical user interface, so I don't know why it's installing all these icon themes, or what else, this extra font, or yeah, what else? but I guess they are the dependencies for the make that I definitely need to compile the firmware. Alright, so let me try again. Run the make. Nope. So that didn't install make yet. That merely fixed a few broken packages, it appears. So that's good. Bunch of errors because I don't have the DFU programmer installed. So app cache, I think to look for this package I can do app cache search DFU programmer. Okay, so it is named as the DFU programmer, which is convenient. So yeah, from the beginning of the video, on a stock Ubuntu Linux Subsystem running on Windows 10, I installed the make and the DFU programmer. So let me run make again. Still failing because yes, AVR GCC. So that is GNU compiler, C compiler for AVR, which is the chip or the architecture that Atmel microcontroller on Miuni32 is using. So the drill is the same as before. App cache search AVR GCC. So that doesn't reveal anything. So AVR shows a few more things, and let me see. Okay, so I believe that is what we are looking for, a GCC AVR, not AVR GCC. So again, sudo app installed GCC AVR. You need to run sudo super user do before you run the command, because installing these packages is a privilege that you don't get as a regular user. So this is going to take another few moments. Yeah, the download speed is not fast by any measure, but fortunately the package itself is not that big. Okay, almost done. Let me run make again. Still failing. And okay, so I'm hoping that this is due to the fact that I am compiling everything. So I'm gonna specify Miuni32 and only compile Miuni32. Okay, that is not good. What is happening? Oh, I should have read the warning more carefully. So git submodule sync recursive. I don't have to know exactly what these commands do, but as long as I follow the instruction, I should be okay. Yeah, basically we are missing some extra code that we need to be able to compile the QMK firmware. This is gonna take another few moments. Yeah, I'm not sure if I need the Chibi OS. I believe that is some sort of primitive OS that runs on some of the keyboards. Okay, so let me try this again. Miuni32. Darn, it's failing yet one more time. So I'm not sure what to do with this particular error. so because it's complaining a lot about stuff that's found under AVR, I may have to install developmental packages for the AVR from Ubuntu repository. So I'm gonna do one more search on AVR and then app sudo app install AVR libc maybe. So this is a standard library, not just a compiler. I'm now installing the library, the C library that hopefully contains the missing stuff that caused the compilation failure. Okay, so it's gonna take another few moments. Okay, so hopefully one last time that I gotta run make before seeing some green lights. Okay, it's doing a few things. That is nice. So it's working. It's building the key map or the hex file that you can load onto Miuni32. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am sitting on the master branch. This is completely optional. If you want to just make changes directly as is, that is completely fine, but I'm gonna just branch to a media key branch so I don't so I can keep track of this the changes I make for the media key firmware. So now I can go to Miuni32 folder and then go to what's it, default key map and start making changes. Alright, so because I want to use the media key as the primary functionality, what I'm gonna do is change the default layer. So I'm gonna change the default layer. Is that a good idea? Actually, you know what? Well, yeah, for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna change the default layer. Let's see. So you can grab the key code from the doc. So these are all the media keys. I'm probably most interested in these two keys really. Play, pause, and stop. But I'm gonna implement all these media keys. So these are audio, mute, volume up, down, next and previous track, stop, play, pause, and select. Right? So that is KC audio mute, audio volume up, volume down, and then I'm going to move on to the next row for media, next track, media previous track, and then on the I'm gonna leave these modifier just in case I want to change the RGB settings. So I'm gonna skip the first key on the last row, and on the second key I'm gonna define this as stop, and then play, pause, and then medium, last but not the least, select. Alright, so let me try compiling this. Okay. Okay, so there was a typo. KC volume down. That's right. And then this is probably another typo that I made on KC volume down. Oh, okay, so I am completely forgetting a keyword. There you go. So audio volume down, it makes sense. There you go. So this is it. We got the new hex file, which I can copy to somewhere convenient. So the output, the Miuni32 underscore default.hex, you should be able to find this at the top directory of QMK firmware. So if you look at it, yeah, it is the latest file that was modified in this directory, and that is right, it is 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning. I was doing assignment and then I got distracted. And then so I'm gonna copy the firmware that I just compiled onto my desktop, and now what I gotta do is pull up AVR dude and then load up or connect the keyboard. Okay, I'm gonna get my cam closer to my keyboard. Actually, yeah, I got to take it out of the case because I have to hit the reset button. So this is my Miuni32, and that is a reset button that you need to press before you can write the firmware. I am gonna select the Atmel 32 or 34. So I figured out I was using completely wrong utility. I wasn't supposed to use the AVR dudes. This is a trick. Atmel Flip is what you need. So hit the reset button on Miuni32, and then what you gotta do is just select the USB, and then the target device is 32U4. I think it was automatically detected. So there you go. And then what you gotta do here is load the file, which is where? Nope. Okay, load hex file. So load hex file is what you need. Load it up, and then you can just simply run it. There you go. Right? So now that's done. What you can do next is just close everything. You can forget about all this. And pull the keyboard out from the cable, plug back in, and make sure that every key is functioning as expected. So yeah, my keycaps are falling apart. So what did I have? So Q was audio mute. There you go. So as soon as I hit Q, you can see my volume rocker getting disabled on the left top corner of my screen. I can do volume up, volume down, and then what I guess I want to do is play actually some tune. My iTunes. Okay, so here's my iTunes. Okay, that is weird. There you go. Okay, so I can pause, play, and then skip to the next. Nope. How do I go to the next one? Okay, so I can go to the next one, previous one, and then hit play. There you go. So that's how you would change your own keyboard layout for Miuni32 running on QMK firmware. It's pretty straightforward once you have set everything up. It could take a few hours actually to set all these up on your computer, especially if you're doing for the first time. You just have to be very patient. That's just the way things are at the moment. But once you have figured out the pipeline, it's relatively straightforward. All right, this is it.